thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
Going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Austin Hooper, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And the lead is now 10-7. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Watching that, Marty.
And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Throwing, Jones. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there for the Giants. 49 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A first down carry for Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones looking deep downfield. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So the long field goal misses, and now the reverse. You're in a tough spot defensively. They'll start the drive at the 43.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's got the rookie from Alabama, Calvin Ridley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Bud Dupree in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So that last penalty making this third down much more manageable. Third down, 4 yards to go.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Looking to throw. He goes underneath to Freeman. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Second down, here's Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Here's right. And from their own end zone, it's a fake. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, it looked like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. They'll run here with Freeman. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Gone, 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 gone. Gone, 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 gone.
Now back to throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Bud Dupree in there to get him for his second sack of the night. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field.
Detroit!
Jones throwing on first down. And he rifles one incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now Jones looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? He's having to run with a running back or a tight end. In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And you remember pre-draft, there's a lot of speculation that the Giants should look for their future quarterback at number 2 with a great possibility. Remember, Sam Darnold from USC was still on the board, but they passed on him to take this runner, Saquon Barkley. And this is exactly why. They think he can extend the life of Eli Manning's career and give them 1,000-yard seasons year after year.
They haven't had a 1,000-yard season since 2012, and Ahmad Bradshaw did it then. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that is incomplete. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They go play action here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Ito Smith, his first carry. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They go back to the ground with Smith. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The left side completion to Jones. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. This is caught. It's Sanu this time for a Falcon touchdown. Mohamed Sanu, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2.
Leopard! Leopard!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. That's fielded in the end zone. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Detroit! Detroit!
Jones now looking to throw on 2nd down. He dumps it off to Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All right, now, lock it 56.
Looking to throw. Jones. And running with power here. It's brought in left side by Tate. First catch so far for Tate, and he's got a 1st down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your third. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Smith. And a loose football. And who's got it? The Giants. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas good with the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. Rosas now to kick this one away. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Touchdown, Falcons! Ito Smith, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And New York set to take the field. I guess they have to feel still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. Now Jones to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers.
Force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Looking to throw. Jones. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escape. They'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's able to get it back to right.
Strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Jones looking to throw on second down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Golden Tate, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. PAT up and good by Rosas.